What's up, YouTubers, one and all? Mine's Fate1987, and I think it's about time we finally reviewed this guy. This is possibly the best version of Barricade I've ever gotten. This is the third time I've gotten a Barricade, and this time, it's a good one. Although, it's not without a lot of flaws. I'm going to say that right now. But it is not that many flaws compared to, say, the Gamer Edition Barricade from last time, or last year's Barricade from 2007 Studio Series. Yeah, the Studio Series ones suck so far. They really do. But this one is a complete different. And I'll tell you why. Because it does the one thing, the only thing, that possibly is better than any of the Barricades that we've been recently gotten. Or any of Studio Series. Bam. Just fold this up, fold these ahead. And there you go. You have Frenzy, and what the hell? What chipped off? What the fuck? What seriously chipped off? I do not know. Anyways, he cannot stand well. Okay, he actually can't stand. What the fuck? Comparing next to the Running Sam. Okay, that's just fucking goofy. I ain't gonna lie. Well, it does show that Frenzy is tall. Comparing next to... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna cheat the transformation a little bit back here, but, Noah! Why does this apparently fucking work? I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, this was something. Now, thankfully, it's not broken. Something tiny chipped off. I don't know exactly what chipped off entirely. I will find out later. But this is pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie. I really do like this Frenzy. Now, of course, the articulation is very, very limited. And I'm not gonna go through it because I do not want to fucking break this thing. At all. Besides, if it could chip off on camera, then it could possibly break on camera. And simply put, the easiest thing to do is basically just transfer it back into vehicle mode. Like so. And then make sure that it's facing like this. And then you're going to slot it into here. Okay. My bad. Slot it like this. Like this. Make sure that the top part is facing. And then it's just going to close back up, and we're just going to save that little part for later. We'll have it somewhere like that. But, yeah, this thing can roll, and then for side comparison, we're going to throw in Mirage, you know, for an actual car chase, or his nemesis. Where is his nemesis at? Where did I put him? Where did I fucking seriously put him at? Oh my god. There you are. Don't be fucking hiding from me. There we go. There's his nemesis. Now, I do not have the 2007-ish mold. But here's the thing. Why kind of would I? Having some trouble off camera. Sorry about that. But, yeah. I honestly like this. It's not that bad. But one of my favorite things is that this figure is pretty tall for Deluxe. You want any other Voyagers? Well, let's bring in, I mean, we don't have Megatron at the moment. I really want to show off Megatron, but I'll probably do that later for videos. But, here we got Shockwave. Because he was ordered around by him during Dark of the Moon, so there's that. That's a leader class. And then for Voyager class, well, it's the only thing I could think of. Bam. Honestly, I would like to see a chase between these two. It was confirmed during the comics that apparently Prime did throw Barricade into the barrier and kind of knocked him out. So, let's actually throw the real Prime up here, because this is going to be for a later review. Probably, possibly even the next review, I don't know. But, yeah. But, that's pretty much it. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? To transform Barricade, first one to do is... We're just going to keep friends in there, by the way. Keep them both safe. So, we're going to take the arms off. And if this triggers, I don't really give a crap. See, it's already triggering. It's already triggering. So, we're going to flip it out like so. Flip it out like so. This transformation is pretty easy, pretty simple, but it's at the cost of, you know, other stuff. So we're going to fold the feet down and then make sure to flip up the foot spikes. Like so. And then also straighten out the legs. Straighten out the foot spikes. And then we're going to kind of push these up like so. And that's the legs all done. We can now angle all of this. And this is just going to basically kind of tab into place, not all the way, but it's enough. We're going to bring the arms down and around. And if you notice, yeah, that's pretty much it. And we also can open this up to create kind of like claws. Granted, these are not going to hold anything at all. But, yeah. Also, I forgot to mention that this guy does have the punish and enslave on it. Yeah. Beat that fucking studio series. So, then we can bring these parts out. Bring this part down, and then also lift the car doors up. And then we can bring Barricade's head up. But something you can do is that you can actually bring it up more. So you can push these in right underneath, because it would seem that you can actually do that, and guess what? You can. This is actually a hidden feature that I recently found out about. It's a little bit difficult to maneuver it, but it's doable. And it kind of makes the chest a little bit more compact in robot mode. And, there you go. There's Barricade in his robot mode. And for 2007 Deluxe, this ain't bad. I have to admit, I'm going to admit, I was expecting this to be meh and whatnot. But I looked for reviews and I thought, okay, I'll give it a try, because I got him in the same box as this guy, who's going to be the next review, by the way. And I thought, okay, he might not be that good, but I was transforming a couple times, and I was like, I'm liking this. Now, of course, articulation isn't a part. In fact, he cannot even move his head anywhere. It's just on a static pin. But arms can move back and forth. Doors can also move if you want to count that as articulation. Arms are on 360. We got the these. Sometimes I like putting these down. I don't know why, but I kind of do. He has on this arm at least 90 degree, at least a little bit under 90 degrees, and of course he has a huge claw. But when it comes to this arm, well, that actually didn't activate. So where is it activate? Where is it activate? There's a little trigger somewhere. Right there. Okay, so there's a little trigger. This will happen when you pull it. It basically creates kind of like a wrecking ball type of mace. And sometimes it's finicky, sometimes it actually stays. And you know what? I kind of like it. But, legs are, waist does nothing. Legs can go forward that far. They can go back that far. They can do the full split, surprisingly. They're on a kind of a little bit of a ball joint swivel. We have a leg swivel. Then we have, this much bend at the knee, which is not much. And we also kind of do that, but that's for transformation. And then legs on a ball joint, but they don't really do much. But at least he can stand very well. I do appreciate the fact that some of these figures from 2007 are actually really good. And yes, you can also take Frenzy out in this mode, but I'm not going to. You know what, fuck it, fine, because I do know, because you guys want to ask, like, how's he compare in robot mode? Well, let's be careful with this guy. That's how tall. That's how tall. So, yeah. So, let's get down to size comparison. And for size comparison, first we're going to bring out Bumblebee, his nemesis. And yeah, this is basically old Deluxe class next to new Deluxe class. The old Deluxe class is pretty much kind of Voyager scale in a way. If you want me to throw Voyager scale, let's bring in Sentinel Prime. One of my favorite figures. It has a little bit of QC issues, but again, that's because byweight and it's a knockoff and whatever, but it's not... Okay, that's a bit taller than I was expecting, alright. And then if you want a leader class, let's bring in, well, I like using them. Beast Megatron. Actually, no, Shockwave. Shockwave, mainly because of, Dark of the Moon. So, there you go. And then if you want a core class, I guess we could pull a reference to that concept art and yeah, the recent concept art for Rise of the Beast, which actually had Decepticons in it for part of it, but I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then also, if you wanted a comparison for Frenzy next to someone, well, let's bring in Noah, because I really do like using him, and this thing does not like to stand. Thank you. So anyways, where's Noah? Where's Noah? There he is. So, there you go, and he's a bit smaller. Noah should be about Frenzy's height, with the suit on. But, yeah. So, how to transform back? It's real simple. We're gonna do Frenzy, because I showed you before, so we're gonna do it again. Just like that. Then we take this. And yes, this can be done in both vehicle and robot mode. So, there you go. And then to transform Barricade back, first what we're going to do is that we're going to close these up. And we're going to reset the gimmick. Just like so. And then if the doors haven't already done it, we can just twist them back. And these ones don't like to stay, so I kind of just like leave that for now. Just bring these barns back. We can come down here, flip down the heels, or toes, I guess. And then we're going to just angle this up like so in a way. And then these legs can come down. If you're wondering about this, yes, we can split this part back open and away from his neck so it doesn't have that huge gap. And then you can just push down the head and then use this double joint to kind of have this feed underneath here and like so. And then this is going to angle back all the way and make sure both of these are combined like so. It will become clear in a moment, but essentially you're going to combine the two. Then you're going to lift this up on this double hinge. And then these two ports are going to slide right in here like so. And then the last thing we need to do, while keeping these straight, that we need to take the arms, spin them around, and then we basically just need to plug it in on all sides. There's a few ports here and there that are easily missable, and sometimes the mechanism likes to activate early. But yeah, that's one side all done. So second verse, same as the first. Oh. And there you have Barricade in his vehicle mode and the ended review. And one thing to note about Barricade is that you have to have specifically everything jointed up properly, or else it will not fiddle right. That is the one thing that Series really fails to do. Is honestly, Barricade is a fiddle mess. He's always gonna be fiddle mess. I've played with 2 different figures. Well, I mean, okay, this is the 3rd Barricade figure I've had ever, and this is possibly the best one, even though it's from 2007, which makes the scale with this guy a little bit more inaccurate than it should be, but at the same time, I like Barricade being bigger. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So, thank you all for watching. The next review is going to be of Transformers this guy, essentially. Even though I already recorded him, but yeah, this guy's a little bit of a pain in the ass, not gonna lie. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and as always, to all are one.